Hello, my name is Смирников Николай. I'm a student from the 8th grade. My theme is geoculture approach in revealing the images of the children in the works Hachigar by Relic Kristina and Vanka by Anton Pavlovich Chekhov. The scientific novelty of the study lies in the fact that the geoculture approach was applied for the first time in the analysis of the works. The purpose of the work to conduct a historical and literary analysis of the works of Relic Kristina, Hachigar and Anton Pavlovich Chekhov, Vanka. Tasks: conduct a comparative linguistic analysis of the works, compare works on geoculture basis, draw conclusions based on the analysis, research hypotheses. Conclusions are drawn. The images of poor children Hachigar and Vanka Zhukov in these two analyzed works are similar. Both boys, by the feel of fate, ended up in another family where they are treated very harshly. Both recall those happy times when they lived with their parents. Both events take place at the end of the 19th century, but why does the life of the Yakut boy Hachigar and in tragedy why are his owners so cruel that even killing a boy is a common thing for them? To answer this question, we analyze the works from the literary side. They also turn to the historical and geographical data of our country. The end of the 19th century is characterized in Russia by the rise of industrial production. Russian capitalism is also taking shape. The country was inhabited by people of the different nationalities. Moreover, the age of the nationalities was at its own stage of development. The Toyans in the 19th century were an exploiting class that concentrated huge material resources in its hands. Livestock, hay fields. Since the middle of the century, they are the only monopolists. Most rich people are uneducated people. Where Yakuts, a completely impoverished family, was divided into several rich families. It was called going to Komalan. In this case, the feelings of family members were not considered. Children were separated from their parents, and the Komalan people had no right. Just Hachigar was a Komalan. Such a mentality of poor and rich people explains the excessive cruelty of the Toyans and the meekness and hopelessness of the poor. Conclusion: during the literary analysis, we found the following similarities between the works: common topic, common composition of the work, the beginning of the storyline. We also found some differences in the denouement of the storyline. In the description of gentlemen, the geoculture space of the heroes, the historical time of the events describe the geographical space, the mentality of the people, gives the reader the opportunity to better understand the actions of the people of that time. In the story Vanka, the boy has a future as the autocratic state system, the inequality of the ways he is living. The fate of the another boy is tragic. Hachigar is an oppressed, deprived of the civil rights child. Because Yakutia of the late 19th century is a backward part of Russia, as it is located far from the developed center of the country. Also, the self-consciousness of the people is influenced by their culture and mentality. Thank you for your attention.